You're thinking that Puerto Vallarta rentals is overpriced, that you think or you have an idea about you can live with 300 US dollars per month on renting here in Puerto Vallarta. You find out that is at least 6,000 US dollars per month on a beachfront residence. It's kind of difficult, the truth, but yes, it is. But I'm gonna show you what are you missing about to find a cheaper property for rent. And we're talking about the relocation for long term for those people who wants to live here in Puerto Vallarta. If you want to stay on vacation, this video is not for you. Just skip it, see another thing, see more of my videos, but don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, activate all notifications, get the latest news here in Puerto Vallarta or Nuevo Nayarit. Also remember, follow me on my social network. There is more content over there. Don't forget that. And if you want to become a sponsor, just click on the join button next to the subscribe button and you can support my work. Thank you very much. Okay, let's talking about the relocation. People wants to live here and they found that it's so overpriced here, Puerto Vallarta. I say, wow, this is incredible, because I was thinking to rent here in Puerto Vallarta within a budget of, I don't know, 500 to 800 US dollars per month to pay in a rent. And you find out that it's not possible anymore. Even for the locals, it's not possible right now. Gentrification everywhere in Puerto Vallarta. But how is not affecting me and it's affected you? Why you can't get access to those property for rent that I have access very low? I tell you a secret, my rent right now is around the 200 US dollars per month. 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and a full kitchen in the living room. And with a balcony, Why I can access to all the things and you're not? Well, if you stay in this video, I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you some tips. And later, the next week, I'm gonna show you a place that you can rent within a budget, okay? So don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to hire me for help you on your relocation here in Puerto Vallarta, go to my website, send me a message. I can help you to find that place that you want for a cheap rental here in Puerto Vallarta. Okay, let's continue. The first mistake, or what you are missing when you want to relocate here in Puerto Vallarta, it's that you are looking for in this 2% of the locations here in Puerto Vallarta. I mean, you're looking for only on the touristy areas. You can say, no, but I know the Versalles neighborhoods, I know Emiliano Zapata neighborhoods, I know the Zona Romantica. Those places are already gentrified, okay? This is not worth it anymore. If you're gonna be picky and you are not having a big budget, forget it. I'm gonna give you options for you later in the next video, in the next week, that is gonna be nice place, calm, gated, security, amenities, and with a budget of around 700 US dollars. Air conditioned, pet friendly, and more things, okay? But this is on the next video. But the first mistake is you are looking for those gentrification areas or those touristy areas. For the people who is not picking and is looking for a cheap place for rent, you need to look forward than the beach side of Puerto Vallarta. You need to look more deep into Puerto Vallarta neighborhoods. A lot of people doesn't like it, but I know there is a lot of more expat living in other neighborhoods. Of course, there is pros and there is cons on those neighborhoods. Far away from the downtown, at least 30 minutes away from the downtown on the bus, or like 15 minutes on a cab or Uber. Uber, it's available in all Puerto Vallarta, so that is a con. but they have amenities, they have a real cheap rentals. The another cons about these places is it's not fully equipped or is not furnished. Yes, I know, I say that I have a place, but wait to another video next week. Subscribe and you will see that video. Believe me, it's worth it, okay? So that's pros and cons. But you need to go to look in those places, those neighborhoods. Maybe you don't know neighborhoods like Villas Rio. Any ring a bell about those neighborhoods? No, of course not. You never know that places. Fluvial, obviously, you already know, but it's already gentrified. But what about Ixtapa? What about Las Juntas? What about Mezcales? You don't know those places, right? So those are places that can help you, and it's not touristy places, okay? And there is more complex, there is more like towers and apartments. There are maybe you don't know, and this is the second part that you're missing. Number two, you are looking for on the rental vacational areas. The price for those rentals is not for people who wants to retire here or for living. Well, if you want to retire and if you want to buy a property here in Puerto Vallarta, mostly, well, that's your area. But if you have budget, you don't have problem with that. We're talking about with a budget, okay? So those areas are more affordable because they are thinking for long-term rentals, at least 6 months, okay? At least 6 months. And that is the whole high season, the best high season here in Puerto Vallarta. Remember, we are now in the low season, rainy season, hurricane season now in Puerto Vallarta. August is coming with more rains. We hope that the beaches are now mixed with the rivers and are brown color now. I will show you a video later in this week, so you will see more updates about our beaches, okay? So what is going on with these places? These places are more thinking for the long-term rental. So when you're renting here in Puerto Vallarta on gentrification areas or touristy areas, of course, the rent in the low season is worth it. We could say, for an example, around $15 per month. To change the price on December or even November, the whole month, around $3,500. More than double. Why? Because there is more demand for those properties. Not a great idea for rent. If you want to rent those properties, the owner is gonna, or the landlord or the property management is not gonna asking you for the $1,500. It's gonna ask you around $3,500, $3,200, $30, more or less, and is not, these people is not gonna be very flexible. So that's why you need to leave those places. It's not worth it for you if you want to live in Puerto Vallarta. Remember, this is an advice for those people who wants to stay here long term, at least 6 months, okay? So with all these, in all these areas, the contract is at least 6 months, and there is not coming, normally the property is empty, not furnished at all, only maybe the kitchen, the bar, and some, maybe the kitchen could be fully equipped, sometimes not, but it is what it is. And the price, it could be around the $700. And these landlords, sometimes they are very flexible. So you can, okay, there is no air conditioner here. What about if I put the air conditioner and the appliances, because you don't have appliances, and I just gonna need 1 year or 6 months? What about if I leave here those appliances and you give me some discount? Okay, you like the video, you like my channel, please give me a like, share or subscribe. This is all for now. I promise the next week I'm going to show you a place that you can do that. You can have a nice place with a budget, okay? Don't forget to subscribe. See ya. Bye-bye.